dream aroids and cacti. Let's do a haul! Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name is Roos and my pronouns are she, her. Today I was at a garden center, Intratuin in Lisse. We didn't have much time, only about 30 minutes because we had to go pick someone up, but we managed to get a lot of plants and I wanted to share them with you. There is a little bit of a difference here. I did find some cool aroids, but we have noticed that aroids and other plants that I've been liking in the greenhouse don't really grow very well here. Especially the jungle cacti that I initially got for here. They are very bleached and just don't look like they do inside, for example, where I grow them under my grow light. They look so much better. So we've decided to focus a little bit more on cacti and succulents. Inspired by Crystal and Sonia, I've decided to give them another try. Let's start with one of the smaller plants I got. I never really bought this one before, even though I like how it looks. It is called a Peperomia Hope, and the leaves are quite succulent-y. It looks a little bit like a Hoya. Some people confuse it for a Hoya, and it often is in the Hoya aisle as well. I think maybe it's gonna look adorable here. It's growing from two different places. It's gonna get a lot of light here, so let's hope it's gonna do well. Can you hear the bells? The next one I found was actually a crested cactus, not this one. A crested cactus that looked so beautiful. I really wanted to buy it. It was a little bit bigger than this one and it was 80 euros. But instead I found this one that was only 9 euros. It is quite soft, it feels like. You can see the new growth here. It's a bit of a velvety one. And it says decorum. No, that's not the name. It just says succulent. If anyone knows what these are, please let me know. I'm so bad with cacti identification. I know nothing. What do we think? Do you like it? I thought it was adorable and much more affordable than that big one. Maybe I'll go back for the big one once I get better at cacti and succulents. Then I also found this guy, and we've had this before. This is Colocasia Black Magic. Rubra Black Magic, yes. And this before did not do very well. Can it show on screen? It is very dark. It's actually showing it better than when I used to film on my phone. Kind of nice. There is two pretty healthy looking plants in here, so I am hopeful that these are going to do better than last time. The new leaves come in a little bit more green and then they turn really black and dark. Literally you can't see anything. It's so dark, maybe with the sun on it. Very, very cool plant. It needs water and it's pretty dry now, so we're going to water that right after this. Oh, I'm covered in sand. Armpit sand. Charming. Then back to the succulents. This is Agave stricta nana. That my boyfriend really loves this types of plants, so he picked this one. This was 9 euros as well. Oh, did I tell you the price of the other ones? This tiny small plant was a few euros, and the Colocasia Black Magic was 12.5. These points are very, very sharp. I don't know if you'll be able to see. It'll be kind of dangerous, but I think it's worth it. And also I have glasses, so that definitely helps my safety. Again, I don't really know what to do with these. We have another agave that's doing pretty well right above my head, but I'm no expert in taking care of these, so we'll have to wait and see. Then, this cool cactus. This says Cereus forbesii, Spiralis. This was 10 euros. And I picked it because it seems like a cool one. Oh, there's actually a piece of leaf from one of the other plants already on it. Fun. But I see this in my friends' collections and it just seems like a fun cactus. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but here it is gonna get a lot of light. It can also get quite warm here, and of course not a lot of water because it will be in the greenhouse. So hopefully this is gonna be happy here. I'm a little bit scared because normally my plants are velvety and soft and not prickly. We'll see. 3 more. We did get a lot. So let's go to this one next. This big one we also got. I was so excited. This was one of the first plants I saw when we went into the garden center. This is the Colocasia Pharaoh's mask. And this whole 4 plants in a pot, huge leaves, was 25 euros. And so far I had seen this as bulbs and the bulbs were 30 euros. So I'm very excited to find this as a full plant. There's also a lot of babies growing in the pot here. Super adorable. Ugh. I really love Colocasia and the look of them. I think it's gonna live in our shadier area of the garden when it's not as windy as it is today, and maybe near our water feature, because from what I understand, these can take quite a lot of water. I just love the shape of it and the colors. It looks very, very cool. Really, really happy we found this. So there's 2 more, and these are the coolest ones. Let's do the cactus first and the aroid second, because I'll still have a soft spot for aroids always. This little cactus took our hearts, and then we saw it is 22 euros for this tiny, tiny cactus. And my boyfriend put it back right away. He's like, no, that's too expensive. But I got it again. I said I can charge it to my business, so thank you guys. And I just wanted it because it looks so cute. Again, I have no idea what this is. It says Costanea Spiralis, made in Italy. And what I love about this Intratuin, by the way, the one in Lisse, their plant buyer is a guy I know from a previous garden center that I used to love, and he moved garden centers, and you can definitely tell there's so many good plants in that garden center now. You can just see his connections, his preferences for cool, strange, different plants. I highly recommend going to Intratuin Lisse at any time. This is not sponsored at all. They didn't even know I was there. I haven't seen this guy in years because of COVID and him moving to a different shop. He's unfortunately not there when I'm there, but I would love to say hi to him again. He's amazing. And I think that's why we found these guys. I don't even know if this is actually a cactus or like a succulent, but I think it is. It looks like a cactus to me. But again, I am no expert. I'm just learning and enjoying being a beginner. Then the last plant, which I am so excited about. I have wanted this aroid since I first saw it, and then it was about 250 euros. Now it was 25 euros. 25! And the Intratuin is normally quite expensive compared to some other garden centers, like the Bosrand, that is my current favorite, is always a little bit cheaper, but in this case I couldn't say no and I bought it right away, because 25 euros for an El Choco, or Rubri Juvenile, the new name, if I pronounce that correctly. It is stunning. It is velvet, it is so red in the backs. It is quite a big plant already, I thought. It is quite wobbly, so we're gonna give it a moss pull right after this, but I am quite happy. There's like 2 or 3 pretty big leaves. This is the newest one. This is the previous one. It's just so velvety and pillowy. My boyfriend didn't get it. He's like, it just looks the same as all your other plants. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It has the shimmer of the El Choco. It's just so pretty. Of course, I am gonna isolate it probably. I'm pretty bad with isolating because I use the good bugs and I know they have my back. So if there is any pests on here, then I have my monthly new good bugs that make sure that nothing spreads too much. And if I see an active infestation, I'll get more bugs to treat it. So I highly recommend isolating plants for at least 2 weeks when you get new ones. Even from a trusted or high quality seller, you never know what is hiding in the crevices and in the leaves, but I might not in this case. So that is it already for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm currently working on the grease video. Editing takes quite long for the vloggy type videos, so that's gonna be with you next week for sure. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe below, and leave a nice comment. If you want to see more of me, you can join my Patreon and my YouTube membership. We do a monthly Zoom call and we have a private Discord chat. I hope to see you there and have a wonderful week. Bye, friends!